Howdy, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Art Fella found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. Today I'm coming to you with a big blow-up video full of all kinds of stuff, plus many, a good solid hit on Lounge Records, almost unbelievable, I must say. And an update on the fiber optics tale and the fallout from the other thing, which I'm going to go over again in case you hadn't heard about it. And I'm going to share a tool, a new tool, so just to sit back and, because I know nobody has anything better to do. Okay, it doesn't matter, just whatever. Okay, now we'll start with the tool that I got today that I'm now almost 58 years old. I can't believe I haven't had one of these tools in my arsenal. In fact, I just was thumbing through a Northern Tool catalog and I went, what's that? And what does it do? And I finally looked it up and I went, oh, I could have been using that for the past 30 years. And what tool could you have been using for the past 30 years? It's a needle scaler. Basically, it's a pneumatic, like a chisel, pneumatic chisel gun with a scaler, what they call this, a needle scaler, which is basically a big heavy metal tube with like 1/8" needles, and of course the pneumatic tools like bam, 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 bam. So it's made to take heavy scale and rust, and if you do welding and stuff like that, you can clean up your welds with this. And I just could have used it when I, never mind. Anyway, now I've got one. Okay, put that 8-ball. Oh my God, I almost knocked over the 8-ball. 8-balls. This got to be the best video ever. Why is it always upside down when I go look at it? Cannot predict now. The 8-ball wants to see what the hell is going to happen in this video before he says whether or not. That's not a prediction. After the fact. Damn 8-ball. Okay, now, Lounge Records. No, let's start with the fun thing. Today, I stopped at a yard sale, and I'm looking around, and I'm just going to show you. I found this thing right here. This thing, can you see it? Back the camera up a little bit. There it is. That thing right there. Okay. Right? You can see it? Okay. So, I'm like, what the hell is that? To the young lady that had all this stuff out in the yard, and she said, well, it's an atom bomb. And I said, no way, an atom bomb? She said, yeah. And I said, where'd you get an atom bomb? She said, well, her dad bought it back in the 70s in an Army surplus store back when they were good. And there was good surplus to be had. Bought an atom bomb, a World War I atom bomb from the Army surplus store back in the 70s. And he passed away, and they had an estate sale, and nobody wanted the atom bomb, so it ended up in the yard sale with all the little stuff like, you know, when you get a flower, you get the milk, the white milk glass vase with the flower, and most people throw them away. Well, he didn't throw them away. He had hundreds of them. I don't know why people gave him so many flowers, but he told his daughter when he was dying, like, not anything like, life was good or whatever. It's like, well, when I die, you can have a yard sale and you can get $0.25 apiece for the milk glass vases. All right. Okay, so the atom bomb, I said, well, the atom bomb, that's pretty cool. How much you want for it? And she said, $50. I said, $50? And she said, well, sir, where else are you going to find an atom bomb? There's just not one in every house. Not from the 70s anyway, the vintage 70s atom bomb. And I said, well, you're right about that. $50. So I'm thinking, you know, American Pickers, what would American Pickers do? And I said, how about $25? And she said, I watch American Pickers. Stop that story. Stop with the story. You're just being silly. So now I got this thing here that looks much like, I'm going to call it Little John. It was a little big fat boy and Little John, something like that. I don't know. Or maybe that was Houlihan and Big Chuck out of Cleveland. I just, never mind. Houlihan and Upchuck. Never mind that. People from Cleveland are like, what? No, it wasn't Upchuck. Stop insulting Cleveland. All right. Now, the story. Let's go to the fiber optic story. the installer was supposed to call between 8 and 10 and be there between 8 and 10. He's supposed to call 10 o'clock. He's not there. I call up the email, I look at it, and instead of using my home phone, they put down my cell phone number, which I never used, the cell phone. Didn't have it turned on, didn't have it with me, and the number was wrong. So in a panic, I thought, oh my God, I took the whole day to do this, and it's not going to happen. And I called, and he was just getting stuff in his truck. He hadn't even bothered to call me, okay? So, but what I had to do was I called Cincinnati Bell and got a hold of somebody in India who had to transfer me or find out from a dispatcher in Cincinnati who called the service guy who called back to the dispatcher, and the dispatcher called back to the call center in India, and I'm like shaking my head, this is not going to be good. Well, it turned out to be a great install. The guy shows up at 12. It took 6.5 hours to do the install. It's quite a process. Fiber optics. Okay. He had to run a new line from the pole, and that didn't include burying the line. That's not done yet. It's just laying on the ground right now. Fiber optics to the house, just the tiniest, like thinner than a human hair. Not the cable. They got it in Kevlar. It's encased in Kevlar. But if you just clipped through it and went through everything, you'd just find this really tiny little cable. Okay, now, so he leaves like, oh my God, it was like 7:30, something like that. It was late. And then, what's the deal? Okay, well the deal is that now I'm getting over 80 megabits per second rather than up to 30, like 27 megabits per second from Time Warner Cable. Now, I've had Time Warner Cable. I had them for about 10 years, right? Sent them a check for a phone and the internet, which was never really that good speed-wise, even though I bumped it up to underneath the top tier, okay? It was expensive for not very good, right? But I never complained about it. It's what we had out here, and that's fine. I dealt with it. And then it's been 10 years. The system's been in the ground 10 years. It was just time for a change, and that's what I did. I went ahead and did. So, I'm in a public place. This is what happened. I'm in a public place. I call Time Warner Cable. I'm on hold. I got to go through the phone system and kind of figure out where what button to push when you want to cancel something, because of course you can't find that word hardly anywhere on the website or anywhere. Okay, so I get a hold of somebody who then wants, you know, proof of this, proof of that, proof of this, and then she transfers me again. I'm on hold. Okay, and then the devil herself answers the phone. I'm very polite. I told who I am. And I said, I'd like to cancel my service, please. And she said, and I expected, can we help you do something better? You know, that's what they're going to do, right? And okay, I expected that. Well, sir, maybe we could work something out. And I said, no, that's okay. I made the switch. I want to cancel the service. Well, sir, she said it again. I said, well, no, I just want to cancel the service. And then she said, well, I'd like to send a technician out to your house to go over your system with you. And I said, no, I've made the switch. I want to cancel the service, okay? And then she said, well, could you just answer a few questions for me? I'm like, I'm trying to be nice. She says, well, what did you like about it? And I said something like, I get this much speed over what you were, offering me, and, for the price, and the digital pictures, fantastic. And I just thought it was a aging system. And then I thought to myself, why am I justifying myself? I just want to cancel the service. I said, ma'am, please, I just want to cancel the service. And she said, well, sir, we need to talk to you about this. And I said, talk to me. And now people in this public place are starting to look at me because I'm starting to yell into the phone. Talk to me about what? There's nothing to talk about. I made the switch. I want to cancel the service. And it got loud. And then finally she said, well, you have to return the equipment. She got snippy with me over returning the equipment, and we can come pick it up. Or you can deliver it to one of our payment centers. And I said, okay, I'll put it in a cardboard box and I can leave it on the porch. Well, no, sir, you can't put it in just in any old box and leave it on the porch. We're going to charge you to come pick it up. Oh, my God. So, anyway, it's not over yet because I got to take the damn thing back. Now, since I brought this up, other people, and I don't have that many friends, so it must be very prevalent. Or like you take it back and you get a receipt, but they don't log the thing in, probably on purpose, and then they send you a bill for like $800 or $1,000 or something. It's the whole thing. Up until that moment of the cancellation, I probably would have said, Time Warner, cable. I read up on cable, and it's like cable and fiber optics, sort of a little bit better, and people sort of like it a little bit better. But cable's not trashed. Anywhere online that you can, go look for, basic information comparison between the two. It's not trash. So I would not have said, no, you don't use Time Warner Cable to anybody, But now, what the hell? What a horrible company. Unbelievable. Glad I got that off my chest. This video is going to go on for a long time, but I warned you about that at the outset. Okay, now, so getting over 80 megabits per second download and 18 upload, and the digital, and we got rid of DirecTV. The digital picture, an HD picture, is fantastic. I guess we never had that with HD or DirecTV. I don't know why. I don't know. It was too much to do to download anyway. And the service guy was great, showed me everything, and told me I can hook up. Anyway, never. That's enough. Okay. Because why? There's a million records to share on top of this whole thing. Holy crap. Let's just go right into it. Mark IV sings. It's Kenny, Larry, Blaine, and Jerry. All right. It's a local album. I don't think the guys are local, but it was pressed at Queen City Records. Jerry Ferrari. Yeah, baby, Jerry Ferrari. What the hell does he do here? Anything? Oh my God, I don't see. My Way. Why doesn't he do My Way? It's Patty James, that dynamic redhead, live at the Saroni Motor Lodge. Oh my God, out of Alberta, Canada. Look at these photographs. Look at this photograph. Woo boy. Dolly Holiday. Dolly Holiday and the Four Guys. It's on Holiday Inn's record. Holiday Inn had their own label. I did not know that. Okay? I did not know that Holiday Inn had their own label. They fuzzed her out as much as possible with the Vaseline on the lens. And I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying back in the day, they felt that they needed to rub Vaseline on the lens, so you couldn't really make out. A Night at the Lido. Lido? Where's that at? What the hell is that? New Sun in the Sky. Jonathan Schwartz. Dennis Awe. The Velvet Touch. Ooh, it's autographed on the back by Dennis himself. Jeannie Reynolds, Remembers. I have no idea, but she signed the back. It's the other side of Bonnie and Clyde. The other side of Bonnie and Clyde. Look at that cover. Woo! Barbara Kelly and the Warehouse Man. Just an awesome cover. Awesome cover. Scotty. It's Scotty. What a great cover. It's a lounge singer cruise ship record. And there's Scotty. He autographed the back. Right there. There's a wonderful picture of him. Oh, Lord. Going Crazy with the Blues. Going Crazy with the Blues. Souvenir of Victoria. Souvenir Victoria. And here's a record that's just the original Juniors, just in a blank sleeve. It's Harold Lieberman. Like, oh my God. Harold Lieberman on Golden Crest. Bobby Gold Live. Bobby Gold Live. Little Giant Records. Bobby Gold. Some Things Never Change. Ben Parrish. You're thinking, hey, he's probably a folk singer. That cover doesn't look too bad. But then look what he's wearing on the back. What the hell? What's in here? It's The Estate. That seal is not even open. It's The Estate. Here's another record with a handmade. What the hell's inside here? They cut out they printed the label in a Xerox machine and they cut it out and they pasted it on. Just hold up a Bachelor's. If I did, they do Ebb Tide. John David, Coran Brothers Live, all autographed. There he is. I Believe in Music. Oh, another cover of I Believe in Music. The Best of the Hobos, original hobo band. Delightfully autographed by the colleagues. Okay. Iva, I assume that's Gene Steele, Bermuda's Natural Resource. There he is. Got to do Yellowbird on here, don't they? Ah! They don't do Yellowbird, but they do My Way. Awesome. They do My Way. The Don and Tony Show. It's Don, D-O-N, Don and Tony Show. This is also Queen City album. Two sides of Sandy Mac Nicole. That's autographed. It's a cruise ship record. It's Merritt and Moore Edu. Oh, signed. Where are they out of? I don't know. What do they do? Well, I don't like the way my last name is spelled. It's not peppy enough. It's not show business enough. Let's change the I to a Y. Sophia Jonas. It's Sophia Jonas with the John Koksopoulos. A little bit of everything. It's Karen Casey. It's the big band sound of BMRS, Bobby Mercer Roadshow. The Bobby Mercer Roadshow. He does a copy of Brazil and White Rabbit. Woman in Love, Lost in Love, Send in the Clowns. Send in the Clowns. It's worth it just for that. That one's autographed. Both of them are autographed. The Populaires album number 9. It's Afterglow of the Suntones with notes by Jackie Gleason on the back. All right. My favorite things. My Sweet Lady. Getting down to the bottom. Collection. Mary and Dave. Souvenir record from the MS Victoria. Requestfully Yours. It's Fred Herman. Nothing to tell me what. Just look real quick. See on Casino Records. Holy crap! He plays 10 songs per side. Another gem. It's a blank jacket with a photograph glued to the cover, assigned by What a Treasure. Another treasure. The Nicholas Brothers are making a hit. Anyway, just show the picture. Oh. If we use less ink, will the print job be cheaper? Sergio and his band. There's Sergio. Buddy Pressner told us it's sealed. No, it's not sealed. Request. He does songs. Softly. There's a cha-cha number on it. Decelerate down to a normal. Anyway, how long did I go on? It's a good thing I have that new fast upload service. I'm going to put it in the living room. And then she said, well, you married? And I said, yeah. She goes, is your wife going to let you put the atom bomb in the living room? And I said, well, I don't have a joke for that. There's no room in the living room for anything. That's what I'm going to hear about it. Get it out of the basement. You don't even have room in the basement. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. You got an atom bomb down there. Anything can happen. This day and age, anything could happen.
Torneresti sui tuoi passi, ragazza di Ipanema che passi, se ti voltassi ad ogni singolo A. Ma tu segui per la strada un lungo samba che si snoda, ovunque vada, destando un coro di A. Oh, se per me ti fermassi, oh, se per me ti voltassi, se la mia voce ascoltassi, ma per te più importante non c'è, nient'altro all'infuori di te, basterebbe ti voltassi, ragazza di Ipanema che passi, ma non consideri mai nient'altro che te. c'è nient'altro